Hello everyone, welcome to Wind Down Friday in this new episode. And today it's a pleasure to have as a guest Edoardo Guiotto of Vincotech. Hi Edoardo, welcome aboard. How are you?
Ciao Maurizio, thank you very much for having me here. I'm really, really happy.
Ciao Edoardo, thanks a lot for being here. Where are you located, Edoardo?
I'm in Munich at the headquarters of Vincotech.
Great, thanks a lot for being here. So, Wind Down Friday. Today, I would like to ask you some questions about your career, about your hobbies, like the philosophy of Wind Down Friday, also hobbies, but other other topics as well. So let's start. So, can you share with us some key milestones that you have shaped during your professional journey, professional career?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's say we start from the university. I'm an electrical engineer, and during university, I started specialized in power electronics.
Yeah.
And just after university, I spent 1 year in Japan working for Yaskawa as an intern, developing a power conversion unit. And then I moved into more sales and marketing roles. My first role was an FAE with Axis at that time, now Littelfuse. And then I evolved into more sales management position for a few different companies outside the power electronics world, but within the industrial electronics. And since 3.5 years, I've been responsible for the sales and marketing area within Vincotech. So I will say quite a straightforward journey into the electronics world, from more technical roles to more sales management kind of positions.
So, as a vice president of sales and marketing, what strategies have you implemented to achieve sustainable long-term business growth and so high customer satisfaction? That is important.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for the question. I remember when I joined 4 years ago, Vincotech, that the business strategy and business model of Vincotech was one of the reasons why I came on board, because I think that in itself, it gives like a huge foundation for sustained growth and customer satisfaction. We are quite unique as a company in the sense that we are known as our motto, and all the engineers that work with us know us as a speedy and flexible company. And this goes into development of new modules following customer requests. Our claim to fame is to be best in class in terms of speed and flexibility toward the customers. And then some of the key milestones that, let's say, we call it Vicotech positioning. One is speed and flexibility. Another one is to be a reliable partner, and that we make custom specific modules. So if you ask what is my contribution to the sustainable growth and customer satisfaction, first of all, I take, let's say, all the strategies for the key groundstones of the company, and we develop it further. For example, we all know that we went through a very special supply situation in the last few years with huge allocations and softening of the market. And if we needed to make a choice, for example, how we serve the customers, one of the key milestones is to be a reliable partner. So
Mhm.
if we had to choose, for example, in terms of allocations, whether we promise the moon and then we don't deliver, or we rather make sure that what we promise is what we keep, we have done that, whether it is in terms of pricing or of quantities, we always follow our milestones. And then one more key milestone is that we are a chip independent supplier, and especially because of the market dynamics of power electronics, I think this is a key to the long-term success of customers, that we have the best technology. There's a very fast development in the market. We have a very secure supply because of being chip independent. And here I try to highlight a few of the key points that I think make us successful.
So you have a lot of experience also since you are working at Vincotech, but also other companies. So given your extensive experience in power semiconductor field sector, so what are the trends, significant trends from your perspective, challenges that you see or you are seeing in the power market today?
Yeah, also very interesting question, a complex one because it encompasses commercial topic, technical topics. I try to give a couple of highlights. Of course, we could spend hours on this. So if we look at more commercial topic, and then we jump to more technical ones. For sure, the big swings in demand that we all have seen. I think everybody there are waves in the market, but I think what we have seen in recent years they've been quite extreme in terms of
Mhm.
demand and slow down, and I think they will continue. So this is a key trend for the future is that we need to make sure that we have a stable supply, that we guarantee supply to our customers, that we are flexible in how we go about the swings, coping when the demand is strong and being close to the customer when it goes the other way. So one key trend is for sure coping with these big swings, ups and downs. Competition, as in every field, probably of life and of the industry, is not getting weaker, but it's getting stronger. So there are many players coming. I mean, if you talk about power modules, I think everybody could mention three, four, five famous name that supply power modules. If you look at the list today, I think you will see that the worldwide usage of power modules is much more fragmented. So if you would do a curve, the tail is much longer than in previous years. So coping with the large competition for sure. If we go maybe a couple of points more on the technical side, we see silicon carbide going into wider areas of technology. At the beginning, they were confined in some maybe fast diode applications, then became more popular into kind of switching applications, kind of high level, high performance solar or charging applications. And now we see that, that the market is developing quickly, the technology, the costing, and we see that there is an adoption in many more applications. So for example, a key trend is to be like at the forefront of the offering for silicon carbide. Also, in many applications, the power is going up rather than down. So if we look at solar applications as an example, or EV charging, so the trend in many applications for power electronics is going up rather than going down. So we also need to develop packaging, for example, that is suitable for higher power, lower inductivity, lower losses. Everybody wants to go 99.7% efficiency. So also the packaging and chip technology is very essential. So these are some of the trends, and I could add many more that we see.
99.9 maybe is the big dream. So
Correct.
beyond your job, so as the philosophy of went down Friday, so outside your professional life, what hobbies, activities do you like? Reading books, for example, play soccer, play football, so also maintain healthy work-life balance.
For sure, yes. Well, on one side, my working life and private lives are somewhat intertwined, and I explained this that for me, like the fact of traveling and seeing new culture is essential, and this is why. And one way of doing it is, of course, traveling during vacations, which I do, but also in my professional lives. I come from Italy. I lived in Japan. I lived in Switzerland. Now I live in Germany. And life, like the working life, is also a way to, let's say, follow my personal interest of learning languages and culture and so on. So the two aspects are quite linked to each other, also in the choices that I made. And if you ask me more specifically what I do in my free time, I am a bit of a freak in a, in a certain way that I spend the majority of my vacation cycling through remote places with my family, with my kids. I have two daughters of 3 and 6 years
Nice.
old, a beautiful wife, and so we are quite adventurous. You know, we spend our time completely far away from cities and gardens, home gardens, and so we are really out there in the nature in pretty remote places most of the time, and cycling or hiking, and that's how we spend. I spend the large majority of my free time outside of work.
Nice, nice, Edoardo. Thank you. So, last my two questions. So the first is about so let's understand how do you foster innovation within your job, within your sales and marketing teams to stay competitive in this industrial electronics market. So just to remember, a reminder for our audience, you are Vice President Sales and Marketing at Vincotech. So how do you foster this innovation within your field to stay competitive? Because this is important in the business.
Sure. So one of the key ways is the company culture itself. That as a company, we have tools, we have leadership principles that almost give us an expectation to each
Yeah,
individual to feel responsible for the progress of the company, whether it is a technical progress, like
right.
maybe majority of the product management team, product marketing team, my responsibility, they are expected. It's a bit difficult now to explain a company culture in a few words, but it's a key component of Vincotech to
Sure.
foster the individuals. And beyond that, we have processes within our organization where we have some key initiatives that are promoted at the company level every year. We do certain sales workshop, very structured, to check the pulse of the situation right now in terms of our processes and our offering and what we can do to get better. So yeah, and then just being very supportive of everyone's ideas is essential because I think everybody within any organizations want progress. I mean, we are part of a big machines that keeps running, and I think that it is innate in everybody of us to want to go forward. And if you just foster and support this, I think that goes a big step in allowing the progress of the company.
Last one, Edoardo. Looking forward, looking ahead, some of your future professional goals. So what are any thoughts?
Yes, I mean, for me, the key number one driver of my professional development is learning. So, yeah, so for example, at Vincotech, there is plenty of chances to develop markets, products, ideas, shaping the company. So, I do not have any specific ambition on a position. It's about the learning, the keeping the learning curve very steep, and that is strongly dependent also myself, not only on the environment. And yeah, so I cannot give you an answer in terms of maybe positions or
Mhm.
their goals within the company that I follow very strongly, and yeah, we keep it as our core driver. So yeah, the professional goals is to be able to reach and help reach in the company these goals, and me personally to keep learning. Where at Vincotech there is plenty of chances to learn about
Great.
technology, learn by doing in terms of management of people, of organization, developing processes. So that's it. That's the main driver of my career and also my situation right now.
Never stop learning.
Correct. That's the key one.
Thank you, Eduardo. Thanks a lot for this
Thank you,
interview.
Christian. Grazie.
So see you next, probably during Electronica in Munich, and
I can try this.
have a good weekend. Thank you, Eduardo.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Maurizio. Bye bye.
Ciao.